I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite
podcast
on the Citadel.
Welcome to Andromenerds, the #1 Mass Effect podcast on the internet. This is the second half of episode 13. If you missed the first half, you might want to check that out. We will be back 100% on track next week. But without further ado, Minius, Tucker from Mass Effect Follower, BioFan, and AbilityDrain have more to say. Recorded November 8th. Legitimately curious because, hey, N7 Day was yesterday. There's a lot of information. We barely talked about it.
Yeah, why are we not talking about that? All right, trailer. What do you think?
First of all, well, let's just go over. Let's make it simpler. We were worried about too much stuff. What was your favorite thing from N7 Day? And Tucker, you can go first.
My favorite part was finally seeing what the enemies look like, which I am really excited about because they are awesome looking. But I'm kind of disappointed because they are still humanoid-ish.
Okay.
But the thing is, we are humans. The people that make it are humans. How are they going to try and create something that isn't going to be humanoid anyway? Especially as the eye
I thought we had a Halo thing coming up.
I was going to pull a Destiny thing or Halo. You know,
So Tucker, I'm kind of surprised that you didn't figure this, but they already have a lot of animations for bipedal figures.
Yeah, I know that.
So it makes sense that a lot of characters would be humanoid in shape because then that
I suppose it cuts
makes
down work,
the whole
doesn't it?
animations for everything in the game. Yeah, it cuts down the work.
That's
Versus
obvious.
the Elcor probably was so separate time spent, and they barely ever moved because their animations had to be so different from everyone else's.
But I'm meaning like
versus walking, you should make slight variations for how different races walk, but that's still like foot in front of the other kind of thing is still there, you know? So it's less work they have to put in for the maximum effect to where they can spend time on other areas as well, you know?
Well, yeah, but I have also some experience with rigging and animations and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I'm welcome to it. Tell me all about it.
They're humanoid in the manner of 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 eyes, a head up on top of the body. You know, they could have.
Sometimes they've got more than 2 eyes.
Their mouth thing is like up where their nose should be.
Oh yeah, but I mean, you know, throw 2 extra arms on that bitch, or you know, maybe instead of 2 legs, make it so they have 3 legs. Just make it so they're not humanoid in that manner.
3 legs might be hard, but I know exactly what you're saying.
We've only seen one new race
3 legs
so far. There could be loads of others that have got like millions of legs.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true, but
Space Bears, they have 4.
I don't want to romance a space bear.
They look like gray prunes. And they're awesome. I'm excited that we're finally seeing them, and it's awesome. But they look very humanoid, especially because it's supposed to be, we're an entire new galaxy. I was hoping that the first alien that we'd see would just look crazy.
Your race variation shouldn't be that drastically different just because you're in a different galaxy.
Theoretically.
Because, like, for example, there's unexplored areas of the Milky Way all over the place. I'm sure there's it shouldn't be drastically different, you know?
But just seeing
in terms of realism, but this is science fiction, so
I suppose it depends on how they evolve.
again,
really.
throw 2 extra arms on there, and that throws the humanoid look like it
No,
throws
it just
that
means they've
completely
got 2
out.
extra arms to choke you with. Whilst they use the other 2 arms to pick you up and throw
Well,
you.
it's a bad guy. They're a bad race.
No, not
obviously.
always.
Well, actually, they're not totally bad. They want you to be able to empathize with them. There's more depth to them than meets the eye.
They're probably just pissed off that we've just turned up.
They're sinister and they're scary, but there's layers
Space low
that
game.
we will learn about.
We'll have to see that. I know that's what they're going for. We'll have to see if that works out.
I think they kind of look like. Have you guys seen like Fantastic Four? They kind of look like the Thing.
The new one?
Not the new one, just like Fantastic Four in general. Like the cat kind of to me look kind of like the Thing. Like their skin kind of has that rock texture, you know?
Yeah, that's on purpose.
Oh, yeah,
I think.
yeah.
I like their look. I want to see more.
Their weapon looks fucking insane, though.
They got some cool looking stuff going on.
That looks cool. That was really cool. Like, see, that was something that we haven't seen in any way. That's awesome.
Which weapon?
The one with the Game Informer picture?
That one looks cool.
Yeah, see, that's like, because we've never seen anything like that.
It's
I bet
green.
they're
The only
really interesting.
resemblance to it is I don't even think there was a trigger on it, but it's rectangular in shape, in basic shape.
The cat are going to be a huge part in the success of this game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, finish up, Tucker. Sorry, I realized I cut you off.
No, that was all.
Okay. Sometimes on Skype, it is difficult to coordinate these conversations. So, yeah, Kat, that's a solid one. All right, who wants to go next?
I know what mine was.
Go for it, BioFan.
Male rider is hot.
Doesn't he look like Cullen from Dragon Age Inquisition?
Colin doesn't need to know.
He's dead, probably. By that point.
But male rider, man, like, I finally understand why people were so obsessed with Bethany. Like, damn. Like, you can't romance yourself or your brother. Like, I mean, just like...
Isn't there a theory that Dragon Age and Mass Effect are in the same universe?
Yeah, because
'Cause
there's
the
those,
moon.
like, Easter egg kind of things. Like, the Krogan heads in Dragon Age.
And the moon.
also, and then that, like, ogre statue in Kasumi's DLC.
And the moon has a big scrape across it.
By the way, we're going to have a future show when we know a bunch more characters. It's going to be called Would You Bang?
Probably yes to all of them.
And
I really want to romance myself, but I don't think that's going to happen until maybe mods. I bet you there will be mods. There will be mods.
A lot of teenage boys that are starting puberty have definitely made love to themselves.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, let's not
Standard.
go.
but future segment. Look forward to that. Actually, that's going to be fun.
We could turn it into into a game show type of thing. Would you bang?
Jew bag.
I think
Like a blind date kind
I
of
would
thing.
out of all the characters we know, Raccoon is sorry.
PB.
Yes. PB.
That's her nickname. That's not her actual name, apparently.
what do you guys think of that name?
I think it's
It's a
awesome.
nickname.
I think it's adorable, and I think it fits her perfectly.
It's a nickname, so who knows what her real name is? Something embarrassing, probably. If her nickname
It's
is PB.
probably Peta Colada Baduda
Penelope
Balalala.
Botula.
So that's why she goes by PB.
Yeah, maybe it's something. Have you ever seen Splash with the mermaid, and she tries to pronounce her name, and it's just like this noise, and it smashes all the glasses? Maybe that's why she's called PB, because her name is so difficult to pronounce that it just deafens people. That's my new canon.
I'm less fond of the name, but I want to hear it spoken in the terms of a conversation. How does it roll off their mouths?
I
We'll
think it's
probably
PB.
find out
So-
why PB.
No, I mean, like, how does that work in dialogue, like a sentence? Like, you're talking to PB. I guess I'm not
Hey,
picturing it.
PB, how's it going?
In the same way that AD works, it's just
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
two letters. It sounds
Although
like
at first, while hearing PB, I would think that.
peanut butter jelly.
Well, I was thinking that maybe it would be like her name is P as like P, maybe two parts, and it's P is the
Yeah.
first part, B is the second part, and they just call her PB for short. And they told us,
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier with Palalala Badada Badada.
yeah, and that they told us PB to kind of to give us like, okay, this is how her name is.
It was just maybe shortened down because it is a really stupid name
Yeah.
or something. She could be like really posh, and she didn't like the fact that she came from like a family that were up themselves, and so she just shortened it to PB.
I mean, there is a theory that I heard that she may be an Asari that was born in a human colony and raised by humans, and that's why she has that kind of nickname or name.
Pretty Blue, PB. That could be
I'd
it.
love these theories to have more evidence behind them. I love these theories, but sometimes they're just like wild
It's probably
stuff.
right. The thing is, Tucker is probably spot on.
You never know.
She did arrive on the Nexus. That's all.
Yeah,
we kinda,
she obviously was escaping
Well, the
something.
Nexus is the command center that has every single race that worked on it. They're on the Nexus, while
I hope she smuggled herself in.
Hyperion is strictly humans, and then the other three are Solarian, Turian, and Asari.
Yeah.
And the Nexus
Yep.
is every race.
Everybody.
It's the command center. So on it, there will be Turians, Asari,
Because we have
Solarians.
Krogan, obviously, in the game. So the Krogan came on the Nexus as well then.
Do you think the Asari bothered to cryo sleep themselves? Because
Oh,
they
yeah.
age really slowly, so they might as well be like, we'll just
I'm going
kill some
back to the
time.
Sudoku book theory.
Yeah. They're all playing Sudoku together.
But
What is the official lifespan of an Asari? Is it 1,000 or is it multiple?
think
It's about
Thousands, isn't
1,000.
Maybe they
Yeah.
must be on there
Okay,
with
if
the
it's about
Krogan.
1,000, then that's half your life. So I would say that they probably did cry.
now this is a very interesting question that I saw come up, and it's when they say that the Solarians live for 40 years. It's 40 what years? Like our 40 years?
it
Do they
human
measure in
years?
our
Yeah.
time? Like, what is it?
Okay, Minius, you're going not Minius.
What's up?
I have 4 hours
What's
of
up?
sleep.
Did you get 4
Tucker.
hours of sleep?
Yes, I got 4
Okay.
hours of sleep. So, Minius,
You mean Tucker?
again.
Actually, no, because there is an actual answer that it's in the wiki and everything.
Is it accurate?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Oh, be careful with wikis and stuff.
Well,
But-
I mean, it's like there's an official answer for it.
Okay, what is the official answer?
It is that. Let's see if I can. I want to see if I can remember this correctly. It is that there is a citadel years, or like what they are considered as galactic years, and it's the equivalent of 384 human day or 384 days on Earth, which is just 20 days shy of our 1 year.
Yeah.
Is a galactic year, and the
So
40
just a few extra days. Yeah.
yeah, it's a few extra days.
so
but-
maybe 1 extra year.
It adds
know,
up. Actually, I did a video on this earlier. It's 1.09
Here,
years.
here's the exact thing.
It's actually the average of the Asari, Turian, and Solarian years, 1.09. So after like 1,000 years, it adds up.
So actually, here's the exact thing. Which is a galactic standard year is described as being an average of Asari, Solarian, and
I swear
Turian
I
years,
just said this.
and only 1.09 times longer than
I
each
swear I
Earth year.
just said this. I
This
swear I
means the
said that
galactic
verbatim.
standard year consists
you
of
did.
398.114
I
Earth days,
have-
or 343.97 galactic standard days.
I am tired enough to not get irritated with you today, Tucker, but that is slightly irritating because whatever. I literally
yeah,
just
Minius
said
literally
that.
just said that.
I don't know.
Hey, AbilityDrain, what was your favorite thing?
See, I'm still processing everything. I'm just sort of like in shell
Out of
shock
everything you've seen
that I can
to
remember
this
off the
point.
top of my head, and I haven't slept much.
Yeah.
I really liked seeing the two siblings together. I know that's really sad. That's not like super interesting at all, but it was just nice to see the two siblings on the screen.
That makes
I
sense.
liked that. It was cool.
They were on the screen together?
Yeah. There was like
Well-
an explosion thing, and they were like huddling and stuff.
I
like
think that was
Oh,
confirmed
that's not
as
them.
not them. Yeah.
Is it not? Oh, well, in that
Yeah.
case, I don't know. Fuck it.
No, there is a scene later on that is them.
That's something that's a little rough that everybody's wearing that same uniform. That may not work right.
Yeah, because especially
I'm
when you
feeling
haven't
like
got all the
it's
faces.
trailer magic is what it is, and that they won't like all wear that armor in the
I
game.
hope so.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just a very like highly polished and finished armor that they're putting on everybody to show off.
When did they confirm that wasn't the two siblings? Can you send me the link? Because I'm going to need that.
I can't send you the link because that's probably buried and will take me forever, but I can send you the image of the tweet.
Yeah, that works.
Hold on, let me save it, and then
So
I'll
when they
send
were
it
like
over.
being exploded and stuff, and they were just huddling, that wasn't the two siblings.
Yep, that is not male and that is not female Ryder.
Oh. Well, I know one was female because she had really good eyebrows.
I'm guessing that's GN, the like leader
Oh, it
of
could
the
be.
thing, and maybe Liam
Oh,
could
maybe.
be there too. I don't know what Liam looks like underneath his
Yeah,
helmet.
see, I
but-
thought that was the siblings. That's that.
And by
throws
the way,
me off.
Liam is Dad Pants, but I will forever call him Dad Pants.
Liam coming up on the Would You Bang segment in a couple of episodes.
Probably.
We don't know what he looks like.
Yeah.
I probably would anyway. If he's funny, then yes,
But
definitely.
I mean, yeah.
Here's a question: when the game starts, are you gonna first play as male rider or female rider?
Female, I want to play as
Male
myself.
rider.
See, I always play as
Yeah, I
myself
kind
the
of try to
first
do like a
time.
me kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do a self-insert. That sounded terrible, but I play the game as myself just to see how badly I'd fare if I was put in that situation, and then I get more into it because it's like there's an emotional connection then. So I have to stay in character as myself and not cheat and go, oh, I'll pick the best things. I have to pick what I would do if it was me, and I find that interesting. Sometimes it tells you some stuff about yourself, like you're a really bad person.
I think for the first time, I think I'm gonna start my playthrough as the female character.
I am
I
100%.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say I typically play male default. I don't customize the character or anything. I just go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I do if the default's really, really cool looking, and I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. But no.
Oh, I
always.
just
I'm very tempted to not customize because Male Rider looks like damn.
I wonder if we can customize our riders off of the default, because I know in the previous games you couldn't.
Yeah, like you couldn't alter Shepard
right,
a little bit.
yeah.
I think it's because that was like a face model. I think Male Rider Shinobi said there was a face model, but I don't know. So I wonder if you can like change their hair color, because you are supposed to be able to slightly change your sibling. You can definitely change their skin tone. That was confirmed today by Mac Walters.
And apparently you can change the dad and the sibling as well yourself. Yeah, it's not an automatic thing though, which is good.
It's not as in depth as like Male Rider, and you can have different skin tones, and you can have, I guess, probably different hair color.
Well,
whatnot.
yeah, because
I don't know if you can change their hair color. That'd be awesome, because I'd basically just go Male Rider default, change the eye color, change the hair color, and then it's like
done, yeah.
my self-insert kind of
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah.
I imagine it's going to be like Fallout, where you have the character
cool.
there, and then you adjust from that, or you can
Yeah, but not quite
just
as
hit
in-depth.
random and go around.
Yeah, like Fallout 4, but slightly less in depth. I think
Yeah.
we've talked about this before, actually.
Well, here's the thing, right? I'm not a natural ginger, and if I'm recreating myself, I can't be having my brother with ginger hair when he's got brown hair, and my dad had black hair and it's now grey, and I can't be having a ginger dad.
Oh, so you're gonna base them off of your like real world family?
Yeah. So that then when they die, I'll be super sad.
So then your dad's going to probably die, and then your sibling is crippled because their cryo messed up. That sounds like a good old time.
Yeah, my dad doesn't sound like Clancy, and he certainly doesn't sound like Mr. Krabs either. But I can work around that.
There's a moment when you can save your brother, and you go, "Remember that time?" You just think, "Remember that time you stole the last few pieces of pizza?"
This is for bloody stealing my whatever, and then you just kill them because fuck you for stealing my whatever in real life.
This is for embarrassing me when we were in middle school.
Yeah, this is for wiping your ass on my flannel that time I pissed you off or whatever.
Whoa.
Yes, my brother can be a real arsehole.
Wow. Okay. Tucker was talking about stealing pizza. Oh,
Well, yeah, because I'm hungry.
Minius, did you already do your favorite?
No. In fact, I was gonna say like maybe it was Clancy Brown. I got really excited when that was confirmed.
I know a lot of people guessed it.
I mean, I kind of figured, so I
Yeah, it wasn't really a new reveal. My thing was buried deep in the Game Informer article. One line that I've been wanting answered for years now. You can jump and shoot with the jetpack. You can hover
hover, shoot, and jump shoot. Yeah.
Which I want to see in play, but that was something I was very curious about.
Does it say how it works? Because I imagine that's like if you jump and aim, you might hover.
Run out of.
I think that might be it.
You can hover and shoot, and you can jump and shoot, and you do run out of fuel though the more you use it.
Well, yeah, because I imagine it's going. If they have that working, it might be the same way as Halo 5 or Titanfall 2 or something like that, where when you jump and you aim, you hover for a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely want to see more of it, but I was kind of excited for that. So, and that was a little tiny thing. The other thing I was excited, man, do you see that, that crazy dragon thing?
Yeah.
The crazy robot dragon?
Yeah, that was cool.
There are so many similarities to like Inquisition in Andromeda. It's like Inquisition
that could literally,
in space.
they said they're going to be super bosses in the world or world bosses. And that looked like one of those, just like dragons.
So random
Like
encounters.
the dragon encounters. They have enemy bases that you take over, like the keeps in Dragon Age. They have the camps you set up for fast travel points and to reveal nearby interests. That's also Dragon Age. I think there was other stuff too, but I'm blanking. That's what comes to mind immediately.
Which is,
4 hours asleep.
by the way, why I wanted to do a Dragon Age Inquisition show that we never got to because
Tucker won't leave the hinterlands.
he still won't leave the
Hey,
hinterlands. Maybe.
do you want to know something that will make you very upset, BioFan?
No.
Oh god, here we go.
I do, actually.
I picked up Skyrim, and I've been playing
You
the
finished
ever-living
that,
shit
haven't
out of that thing.
It's boring. Fuck all happens in it.
Skyrim is basically Dragon Age without it being Dragon Age.
The shitty parts.
Skyrim
yeah.
was the inspiration for Dragon Age Inquisition, and I feel that's where BioWare went really wrong, was
Yeah.
trying to make Dragon Age Skyrim. That made a lot of my critiques for the game came from that decision.
In my opinion,
So Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age Awakening weren't inspired by Skyrim, and I feel like those were better in terms of story content.
But so I've been playing.
in my opinion, right, the only good thing about Skyrim is Skyrim Poop by Manslayer, and that's fucking hilarious. That's the only good thing about it.
I like how
hate
Tucker
Skyrim.
didn't anticipate winding the two of you up while talking about Dragon Age.
Oh no, I knew. Because last night, it was either last night or the night before.
He's been planning this.
When I was playing Skyrim, and I realized that I think I played Skyrim.
He had time to play a video game during the N7 stuff. Yeah, you slacking
You
off.
and your
there.
slaves. My God.
You
Bloody.
running that sweatshop
But,
over at Mass Effect 4.
Cracking the whip.
Cracking the whip. I made multiple videos yesterday.
You did not.
Yeah, because other people
You
helped
did.
you. There's me, my fingers bleeding from all the typing that I've been doing, and there's you lounging back.
No, because this is how we wrote the script. All right, we wrote the
We,
script.
exactly,
Of,
we.
Yes,
There's no I in
yes,
we.
Yes,
We.
yes. Let me explain. The way that we wrote
No,
the
no,
script
no,
was
no,
we
you
had
just- you
a
just-
Google
you
Drive
just
up
shite.
where everyone wrote little things that we've noticed, and then one person would compile it all together. And then I recorded the audio and made the video for it. I did that for multiple videos. In fact, one
Get
of them I
out.
wrote the script for.
We.
Yeah,
Get
We.
out.
yeah. You're totally feeling the jealousy, like anger over
I
it.
know I am.
No, it's not. It's not
The-
jealousy. I couldn't let anybody else take control. I'm too. I have to do it myself. I couldn't let anybody else faff around
Yeah,
with
I
this
would
stuff.
be a total bitch to anybody that I brought
Oh,
on because this is my baby.
I'm pretty sure if you guys said, hey, there's a lot of shit going on, there's a lot of news, I want to bring someone on, even for like a little bit as a temporary, you guys would get some people.
I don't want to though. I have to do it myself. That's the point of my
Yeah,
channel.
I
It's
too.
mine.
That person would hate me. I am so anal towards my work that they would just they would quit so fast.
This thing is mine. I've made this from the ground up. Damn it!
I can't wait for the comments saying, oh, BioFan, no, I definitely would quit. I would love to do that.
Oh, little do they know, I am a bitch when it comes to quality.
I did a
Like-
co-op video with BioFan recently.
Yeah, I'm surprised Minius is still my friend.
It was hilarious. It was like, so he's like, "Can you get a better shot of this space bear?" I'm like, "BioFan, there is 4 seconds of space bear footage. It's a 2-minute
I'm
video."
like, go frame by frame. It's okay, you can find one.
By the way of working together, follower, we do streaming as well. When the beta comes out, all of y'all should come on as guests, and we should
That'd be
play
hilarious.
the beta.
I feel like we should have. Well, I don't think we can stream the beta though. I think it's a private.
It depends
beta.
on what kind of beta.
Yeah, it depends
Well,
on
it
the beta.
depends. They might let us. We'll
If it's
see.
not a private beta, we should have an Andromenerds
Yeah, on the
multiplayer
thing.
special.
And
Yeah.
not just that, but then
I'm up
fans
for
would be
that.
able to ask us questions right then and there.
I believe
Yeah.
this is something that should happen, and we will find out more as it gets closer.
Oh yeah.
So basically, there's a whole bunch more stuff. This is going to take us weeks to cover. Many shows. Do we want to jump to questions?
At least we
or
got
do
something
wanna
to talk about.
more?
Wait, no,
Yeah.
you guys keep going. I wanted to find something that you're gonna love, because you know how fan
God.
art
When
is.
you say that, I feel like it's going to be something really trolly that's going to just make us really angry.
No, it'll make you laugh.
No, I think you're lying. I think.
So you know how fan art is absolutely fantastic. So there's that. That came out like an hour after the trailer came out.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, the basketball hoop thing. That's genius. Okay, yeah, no, that's good. That's good.
They don't all have that little hoop thing. So
They
I don't
should
know.
have.
I think
So
that's
he
like
must be
the
like-
head guy. Like,
Is it a crown?
Kind of like
Well, is it? It's not necessarily a guy. Let's point out that they said
That's true,
he?
yeah.
Question mark?
Yeah, Max was like he question mark.
Yeah.
Though I think he may just be like playing.
It could be a dude. It could be a girl. Who knows?
It could be genderless. They just
Yeah.
have a male voice.
And well, something that I'm wondering is it did not look like a helmet or anything. That I'm guessing that whatever that race was, because I don't think that is Ket.
I do.
Whatever that person
I
was.
think it's
I
Ket.
do.
It looked Ket to me. The shape of their armor.
I
is
thought
Yeah.
Ket were the other one. I mean, anyways, I think they might have
I
like
think it may be like think of them like bees. Maybe it's
yeah,
the
that's what I was
queen
gonna say.
Ket,
Is that it's,
you know?
it's
Queen
like the
Ket.
queen, like he's born into the royalty, and that's why his head's shaped like that.
It's
He was
possible
born
that
with
that's
it.
like a body ultimate, like some kind of
It
ring
looks
that
like
they
bone.
go into his head,
though.
or
it looks.
it's a crown. I think I might have a crown like that one of these weeks. if
I mean,
can
or-
get back
You think
on the-
you've got
or-
a crown
yeah.
like that?
Well, I mean, it could also kind of
laying
be
around.
like
yeah. Well, I mean, it's
as
digital.
a sign of I am the one in charge, and they like put that in you, and it's extremely painful, but it's like, I'm the one in charge. Like, it's a
But it
sign
looks just
of...
like their, like, skin or whatever it
Well,
is. So I think it's just, like, they have it and they're born that way if they're, like, the queen or
Well, I'm
whatever.
Either
thinking-
that, or
you know?
they're really into basketball, and Michael Jordan's in trouble for the Space Jam 2 sequel.
Well, because
when
I'm
they
also
come.
thinking about, what about ancient tribes? How they would put bones and stuff through their cheeks to signify that they would sharpen their teeth, and they would do all this
It
stuff.
looks the same color as his like skin though.
Maybe they took it
Yeah,
off another
that's the
one of
thing.
them.
Well, I was thinking that that might be what, like Tucker's saying, like you put a ring and then you grows his skin, like stretches it. and
Yeah,
stuff.
as a sign,
ew.
as like
Exactly.
a sign of I am the powerful one. Look what I like. It's as a sign of honor, almost like a sign
Maybe.
of, like I'm the commander. This is the sign of the commander.
Or it could be a gender thing. Maybe like the men or the women
Yeah,
have
maybe
the
a gender
circles,
thing.
and then the others have different shapes.
I mean, because
Teletubbies.
and then like the other people that we saw, the ones that were just kind of standing there with guns, they could be the low end ones who. That's
Yeah,
why they
like the
look like that.
grunts sort of thing, yeah.
Like pawns almost, or the
Like
lower
worker
class.
ants.
They're just the cannon fodder
Like,
people.
yeah, like worker ants. And then you got your bigger ants that boss them around.
Is there anything I should know?
About
You have unread messages at your private terminal.
Hey Kelly, what's up?
Anywho, the first question is fear nor Loki, I don't know, or something like that. This person says, since the idea for going to Andromeda is to get new material and send it back to the Milky Way, how do you think this would have been done?
We're not sending anything back to the Milky Way. It's one trip.
Yeah,
But the-
that's
the-
answer.
the
and
purpose
eventually
of
they
it-
want, so that they can connect. So that
Yeah,
they can go
the
backwards and
purpose
forwards
of it
quicker.
was to get to Andromeda so we can send material back, so we can
Eventually,
find
yeah.
new
No, it's
resources.
not. It's too
No, I
expensive.
don't think
No,
so.
it's not.
Well, I mean, obviously, once you've made a connection, then yeah, you would send stuff backwards and forwards. But initially, you've got to make that
So-
connection, build something where you can travel quicker backwards
That
and
would
forwards.
be an interesting plot point that I think I brought up like maybe a year ago, where your thing in Andromeda could be to build a massive mass relay back to the Milky Way.
Well, yeah,
but
I could have
they didn't
sworn that
say
they said that.
anywhere.
I could have sworn that, like,
No.
when they first said, like, oh, this is
No,
when it was
there's-
made, or the original idea for it was to go to
I
Andromeda.
feel
and-
like I heard that too.
Yeah.
More recently. Though.
All right, well, this is the problem we got. That news dump was huge.
Yeah, that you kind of forget when you've heard it. and stuff.
We're gonna have to go dig through it. This was what is it? It's been like 24 hours.
Pretty sure everything from the news dump I've read that's been about the actual trip is that it's one way and
yeah.
it's just to explore and find new.
Well, I
places.
have the timeline here. I want to see when did it start? It's 2185.
Be careful with that timeline. I am not sure it's 100% accurate.
Oh God, yeah, we
Yeah.
were talking about this earlier, weren't we?
I'd be careful with that.
Yeah. Well, I know that, but it's-
I think the answer is it doesn't look like they're going to be sending stuff back,
Not yet, anyway.
and that
not in this game at least. There's no Milky Way connection past the beginning of the game.
I could have sworn I heard that somewhere.
Yeah,
that,
no, I know what you're saying. I'm sure I heard something about the reason why we were over there.
you could
Yeah.
easily be 100% right. And guess what? While you're screaming in the comment section, oh, Mac Walters answered that on Twitter. Yeah, we ask him when we have a stupid argument.
Yeah, okay. People were saying, hey, Tucker, you little fuck nugget. Mac Walters said on Twitter that it wasn't the mother. And,
And you know what? I put it in the damn video and they didn't.
well, yeah, I'm like, I'm the one that asked. Of course
I put
saw
it in
an
the
answer.
damn video and they still put it in
But I
the
was like,
comments.
I was-
It's in the damn video.
I'm the one who asked. Of course I saw it.
It's in the damn
It's
video.
great. We get these things like our stupid arguments are sorted before the Andromenerds gets to the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That will be a reoccurring theme. So if you want to follow us on Twitter and get a little bit of insight into Andromenerds before it comes out, you can do that.
I don't know if they
should
maybe
do
saw the
that.
5 times I've asked. So the colors of the Under Armour.
Oh, has it really been 5?
Oh, I've been asking that sometimes.
Oh my!
Have you ever gotten an answer?
So, the other question is from Sam Yabara. Wait, he gave me pronunciation. I gotta make sure I say this right. He's not a cool kid. He doesn't want me to mispronounce the name.
He's not in the cool kids club where you get your name
here it is.
mispronounced by Tucker on Andromeda.
Sam
Okay.
Ibarra. Sammy
Beautiful.
Barra.
I appreciate the effort. Yeah.
I
He
appreciate
says,
the
what
effort.
choices do you want from your Mass Effect trilogy playthroughs to affect Mass Effect Andromeda?
It won't. It won't.
Well, this is a desire thing,
Well,
right?
they said TBD actually today
really?
on if any choices from ME1 or ME2 would carry over, and Mac Walters said TBD.
Maybe it'd be
So-
like, well, we know that the Shepard shagged Caden or whatever.
Well, I
I
imagine
haven't even
some
checked it.
absolutely
Or-
huge ones, like about saving the council,
Oh no, I killed those fuckers.
like saving the council or letting the
Bollocks
council die
on.
in the first game.
Yeah. So anything
I mean,
before
yeah, but then
3.
it would just be like a brief mention by people.
It might be, yeah, maybe like, was your Shepherd male or female, stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, like it's not going to be that big of a thing. Any of the choices, it's not going to be that
It's
big.
to the
of a thing.
point now where when anyone says, "Do you remember?" I just remember the member berries from South Park, and whenever people talk, I go, "Oh, do you remember fighting Sovereign? Oh, I remember that. Oh, yeah."
I haven't seen that episode.
Oh crap! The new season of South Park, they just keep making
I
fun of the
haven't
member
seen it
berries.
yet.
It's hysterical. It's awesome. Love it.
Yeah, I think my answer to that question is I don't want any question or anything to carry over. I kind of want a clean slate.
Yeah, I prefer, no talk of
Yeah,
Shepherd,
I
really.
want the totally
Still
clean
hurts.
slate.
Still hurts.
I'm
man.
more worried about every single callback to the original trilogy might actually hurt the game. That's kind of what I'm worried about.
Yeah, he's like, oh look, here's so and so, or let's have a quick mention of this. It's like, you know, in those games, in those programs where here's so and so, and then there's the canned clapping and stuff. It would feel like that. You know, anything mentioned would just feel a bit tacky, I think.
One thing that I am happy about from the big info dump is that I no longer, like 5 to 10 times a day, have to inform people that no, this is not about Shepard. No,
people are still
you will not
asking.
be fighting Reapers.
People are still
We
asking.
leave before the Reapers happen. Obviously, it's confirmed the endings of Mass Effect 3 won't affect it, so probably all of Mass Effect 3 won't. I'm so glad I no longer have to tell people that like 10 times a day. I have a pre-written response that I use in my comment section like 10 times a day. It's ridiculous.
So-
Do you know what?
Until now.
I have that with Fallout 4 and Deacon. Yeah, but Deacon's a simp. No, he is not a fucking simp. Jesus
All right.
Christ.
So first of all, related to that, late last night, as I just finished my video, someone told me that it was an O on the back and wanted to start that
I
again.
saw that.
I thought they were trolling me.
I saw
I was
that.
so tired of the time. I was like, wait, is this for real? Is this actually happening? I was so out
It's
of
a
it.
G. If you look at the official Mass Effect font, it's a G.
Yeah, it's close. It is close.
Still don't care.
I've also put that in the video now like twice. So
I'm asking this question specifically because the person says I will mispronounce it. I think I got it.
okay.
So Dominic Cerny says there was a lot of news on N7 Day. Great videos. All of you are awesome. My question for is the story about the ending
Thank
of
you.
Andromeda. Do you think that they will that in the end of the story that everyone will get back on the Nexus and the other ships, or do you think the story will end with your group being separated? Or do you think maybe the next story would include the point of view of the Nexus, something like Dragon Age, like a new protagonist for every game?
So what they have said about that is that they're leaving the ending as a surprise, but they want it
obviously.
to feel complete. Like if they were never to make another Mass Effect game, it would still feel complete. If they weren't
I
to,
suppose, yeah, because they're gonna want to see whether or not this does
if
well.
they decided to do a different protagonist, because that's something that they're considering in the future. If they do make another game, to do a different protagonist, if they want to do that and then not have Ryder come back again, then they still want that Ryder story to feel completed,
And also,
like it's done.
think about it this way: it's it's a brand new story, completely new protagonist. Hypothetically, if this does shit, you're gonna wanna make sure that the ending is satisfying and sort of tied up, just in case there aren't any more Mass Effect Andromeda games, that comes off the back of this. Because if it does badly and people don't like it, and it probably won't, but let's just say for argument's sake that it does do terribly, then at least the story's going to be wrapped up enough that it feels satisfying. It's like, okay, well that's it's not open-ended.
I feel that may be the reason why they took away the number. That is just Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah,
it's not
that
Mass
is probably
Effect
another
4.
thing. Well, that and it's a different.
Well, they never had a
protagonist.
number, did
No, Mass Effect. Mac Walters said there might be a Mass Effect Andromeda too.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
would
there might
not
be
confirm or
one.
deny.
Well, it just depends
Yeah,
on how
they're
well the
Specific-
game does.
no,
thinking
I mean
about it.
specifically the
Yeah.
name Mass Effect Andromeda 2.
They probably call it something else. They're big with that, like, title colon something.
They could just keep adding words to it. Mass Effect Andromeda, and then add another word,
It was
and
like-
add another word.
It's like our podcast title. Mass
Yeah.
Effect Andromeda Andromenerds episode whatever number. This
yeah.
is the title of the
I think
episode.
it'd probably be like like Mass Effect Deep Galaxy or like something other fancy whatnot. So me and AbilityDrain, if you go check out our channels, we got packages from BioWare today.
Thank you, BioWare.
That contain. Thank you, BioWare. Anybody from BioWare listening, thank you so much. It was awesome. So we got packages that had T-shirts, and there was like 3 each or something. So we each have an extra 2 that we're planning on giving away. We'll put out an official video about this soon, but just to kind of get you thinking about it, we're gonna run it through the podcast and pick the winners like through the podcast and whatnot, like we've done for the other giveaways on Andromenerds. But this one, instead of questions or art, will be to give us a good Mass Effect themed joke.
Before you go on, don't put the jokes in the comment section because we're going to make a separate email so that we can get all of them all consolidated in one place where we can read them and decide on the best ones. So we want to make sure that everyone has a fair chance.
Don't send them to the Andromenerds email
Or the Twitter.
because poor Tucker will not want to get spoiled.
Yeah,
So
to Betsy and
get
back.
your jokes prepared and
yeah.
get ready
Think
for the
about
email
them.
address.
Think about them, but don't tell us yet.
Also, make them unique. Don't like Google Mass Effect jokes and send us those.
So
Find out.
check the description box maybe, or check in on Monday. We might have that information
Yeah.
for you.
And just,
Yeah.
keep an eye on our channels because me and BioFan will do videos to, give you the guidelines and all the details and everything.
Are there any videos that you want to promote?
Nope.
I
just go to
I
my
did
channel if you want.
N7-day videos.
Just, there will be things there. There are things there. Just go have a look if you want. If not, it's cool.
We all just had in 7-day, and by the time this comes out, we may or may not have a lot more videos. Just keep an eye on our channel for this next week and a half
But,
period.
we
where
have
we're
a
all
lot of stuff to
scrambling,
do, so bear with us if we're a little slow getting things out.
I was saying that because on my channel we put out a how to play Mass Effect 2 and 3 on the Xbox One because of how they're released backwards compatible. It's kind
Is
of like
it disc only
it-
for 2 and 3?
No, digitally.
read-
I
I'm sure I
got
read
mine
that on
digitally.
my
You can
thing.
download or you can disc.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
And it lets you know, like, okay, here's how you do it. If this is an issue, here's how it's resolved. If you are having issues with DLC, here's how you fix it. If you're having issues with saves, here's how to do it. So, it's like a little thing of how to do it.
Oh, it's a good
It was
idea.
very nice. I watched it. I liked it for you. I hit that.
Dude,
like
I
button.
gave you guys a shout out.
Ah,
Yeah, it was very nice of you.
That's all the nerdiness we've got for today. Join us next week as we talk about pretty much the exact same thing. We're going to be talking about this for a long time. It's going to go for a while. If you have any questions about N7-day stuff, Mass Effect related stuff, other stuff, email us at andromenerds@gmail.com, and your questions may be featured in an upcoming episode. I think eventually I'd love to do another question show. That was fun.
that would be cool.
Along with our co-hosts, be sure to follow Andromenerds on Twitter. If you like this podcast and would like to see some more awesome videos, be sure to check out and subscribe to our respective channels.
You can click on the links and shit. It's all there.
Yeah, you can.
That was very professional, wasn't it? Click on the links and shit.